Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Fergie and I'm a UX designer based in London. Today I'm partnering with Bravo again to bring you this video about how you can use the Payments with Stripe feature. We'll go over how to create an e-commerce app to sell physical products, we'll get the product data from Airtable, and create a checkout page for each product. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so here we are inside of Airtable and you can see I have a base set up for Stripe payments with all of my yoga products that are going to be available for purchase. So all I have are 3 columns because I wanted to keep it simple. You can of course add a product description and anything else that you may require. So my first column is my product name, and you'll see that this is just a single line text. Same goes for my price, and then I have a picture, which is the attachment type, and those are just photos of products. So once you've gone ahead and created this base within inside of Airtable, we need to connect it to Bravo. So we're going to go over to our account, we're going to log in and go to our data collections. Now because we're using Airtable, this is just going to be really very simple and it'll be done in 30 seconds. We're going to press New Collection here and use the Airtable wizard. It's going to ask you for a share URL. So we can go back to our Airbase here and click this share button, click base, and then you're going to want to turn on sharing and copy this URL right here. And we're just going to paste that in and press continue. It's then going to ask for your API key. Now to find that, you're going to want to just click on your little avatar in the top right corner here that takes you to your account overview page, and you'll see the API key is right here. So again, you just want to copy this and paste it into the field here. When you hit complete, Bravo is going to go and fetch all of the details and bring it into a data collection for us. So once it's done, hit complete and you'll get a screen a little bit like this. You can, of course, rename this collection if you prefer. So I'm going to call this my Mystic Yoga Payments so that it doesn't get confused with any of my other apps. And you'll see here we have a list and then we have a detail. And table 1 is just the name of my table here within Airbase. You could call that products, you can call this whatever you like to make it easier. And we have the full list and then we have the detail. Now all you can do is hit send and you can see it will receive all of the data that we need. Now I'm going to go through and uncheck all of these extra excess fields from the image that we just don't need. So I'm going to go through and click all of these. The only ones we need to keep for the image is the .url and also the .id. So when we go to selected data here, we have a much easier list to work with. Now the important thing to notice here is our data records ID name is an ID in lowercase. So we need to go to our details table here and just make sure that inside of these curly braces, ID is also in lowercase, because if that is in capitals, then there's going to be a mix match and it's not going to work correctly. Again, we can hit send to make sure that that connection works and pulls in all of our data. We can see that it does, and there's not really anything more we need to do here. If you want to know more about setting up an API for GET, POST and DELETE requests, then watch my previous video. Now that we have set up and connected our database to Bravo, we want to go ahead and connect our Stripe account. So all you need to do is open your project from the dashboard, go to the Settings tab and select Stripe. I've already done it for this project, so let me show you on another one. So again, just go to Settings, Stripe, and you'll see this Connect with Stripe button that you just have to click. And then basically you need to enter your email address that you've created your account with and just sign in, and then it will all be connected. Once everything is successful and you're back in your settings panel, you'll see that this is now a disconnect button, and that means that it has been set up correctly. Okay, so we're going to go to our screens and we're going to bind the data from our Airtable database to our UI. So first up, we're going to create that product page with the list of all of our products. So first up, we need to select our database that we have just created. So we're going to select the data collection Mystic Yoga Stripe payments. And because this is a list of all of our products, we want to make sure that we're telling it to use the list get request, not the detail. So we're going to select list, and then we're going to go and look at our layers down here and click on our product card, and then select records. And then for each item within our product card, we're just going to bind it to the right piece of information. So the photo is going to be the photo URL, product name is our product name, and the price is our price. And that is all we need to do for our product list page. Now let's go into that actual detailed product page and see what we need to do. First up, we're going to again select our Mystic Yoga Stripe Payments data collection, but this time we're going to select detail. So no matter what product we've selected from our product list, we're now going to have the detail for that specific product. So in my top bar, the first thing I want to do is make the product name. So again, I'm just going to select product name from my list here. And then from page content, I'm also going to select price where I want the price to be displayed, and select the picture URL where I want the image to be displayed. Next, we need to go and find that hidden layer that we added earlier for the amount. So that is this one here, Stripe Hidden Amount. Remember, it's that invisible text layer. So make sure you name the layer with Stripe Hidden Amount, and it will be much easier to find when you get to this stage. And then all you're going to do is select price from this drop down here. And that is it. You'll see we have our payment button as well. So this knows that it is going to send the payment to Stripe. And on success, I want this to go to our order successful screen. So if I select here, you can see I've got all the different screens. I want it to go to that one. And if there's an error, I would like to show the alert that, oops, something didn't quite work. So you can just add in your errors here. Okay, so that is that screen done and ready as well. And then because we've already added that prototype link in XD for our successful screen, that back to products button will already go back to our product list page. Now for the exciting part. Let's preview our app using Bravo Vision on our device and test to make sure it works as we planned. And here in Bravo Vision, we can see that everything has loaded successfully. All of our product images, names, and prices in that list view. And we can select one to go into the product details page and start entering our payment information. Now the card here I'm using is a fake Visa card for testing purposes only. Okay, time to hit that Pay Now button. And just like that, we have completed an order successfully, and we can now navigate back to the product page. Bravissimo! You've created your first e-commerce app with an API data connection. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and don't forget to like and subscribe.